Aloha kako, what is up everyone? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, if this is your first time stopping by or coming on in or passing on through, my name is Hoku. E komo mai. I welcome you to the space that I'm holding today to just center myself, align with divine, and just open up the spaces within to be able to receive more divine truth as it is meant to be seen, spoken, or shared. And mahalo to those who have already subscribed. Just gratitude in general for you guys being here and just taking time out of your day or evening to connect. We're connecting to source, we're connecting to truth, we're connecting to love, compassion, empathy, strength, resilience, patience, joy. We're releasing anything that is not feeding the fruit within, watering the seeds, tending to the garden. Whatever is poisoning our inner garden, that's what we're releasing. So I urge you, if you're here, to go ahead and stop, get some water or something cleansing to the body, something beneficial to your vessel. Flush out those centers within us that are a little sticky with emotion, whatever that emotion is today. I'm definitely feeling heart compressions again. And I honestly wasn't going to get on today because I've needed some time to... I'm not sure where the energy will flow. So I'm just going to open up space right now. I just kind of set up here. As you can tell, this is a little bit of a different angle or space that I'm holding. I just need to be comfortable right now. I feel like that's the vibe of a lot of people. Like you're seeking comfort. Like someone might be, I'm hearing like lost out in the rain. Someone is kind of going through so much shit and really out of their comfort zone, out of their lifestyle normalities. Things are getting flipped and shifted and changed and churned and turned around to the point where you're like, it's giving you a lot of anxiety and pressure right here that's building up because there's so much changing and you're not comfortable with change. Ooh, I can resonate with that. If you're not familiar with my channel, I guess, I tend to just, like I said, open up spaces to be able to hold this sacred space for truth, because I feel like sometimes I tend to embody the collective energy and I'm just trying to translate it, reflect on it, and speak what needs to be spoken as is delivered by divine. So again, this is just delving into truth seeking. So if you've come across this channel and you're like, I don't know why I'm here, you're meant to be here. If you honestly just found me at a whim, then gratitude to the Most High, praises to the Most High, that whatever message is about to be delivered is for you. I trust that you will receive it openly, as it will facilitate and water the seeds within to grow, to bear fruit divine of knowledge and wisdom and love and courage, compassion, harmony, all of the abundant fruits that we desire will be ours. Divine will grant it. Put your faith, put your trust in the universal process. So I tend to go through these like guidance cards, oracle cards, or tarot cards as just a way for me to help channel the messages a little bit more clearly if you are new to this channel. I wouldn't say that I'm any type of guru or I even know more than the next. So maybe this channel isn't for you, but for me, this is my space, my time for healing. And whatever is discovered in this journey that can be shared by videotaping it is what it is. It's the truth. So if it's meant for you, it will be yours to hear for this video to come across. Ooh, yes. So I was talking about feeling like lost out in the rain, and I'm seeing Spirit is definitely saying, I'm hearing about yourself. This is an introspective energy because I feel like no one knows you're lost out in the rain, or no one knows you have no place to go, or no one knows that you're going through what you're going through, whatever it is. And I'm feeling like there is a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of information. It's almost like a lot of different voices on the other end of the receiver. Hungry, evictions, car problems, whatever. I'm not even going to go into it because I don't want to push that energy towards you guys. So, but I'm definitely feeling like we're going through some shit. and it's making us feel like we ain't shit, you know, or you're looking at someone else and you're getting, they make you feel like inspired. They make you really like look within at your life and see what you might be doing wrong, you know. But in the same sense, somebody else doing well or somebody else seeming to be in a better place is making you feel like you're not where you need to be. But I don't know, I'm hearing release that energy. You don't need to carry that, because you don't know what the fuck is going on behind closed doors in anyone else's life. People show you what they want you to see for whatever type of reaction or trigger they're trying to provoke, either intentionally or unintentionally. So this is more about that internal emotion that you're feeling, these internal traumas that you're feeling, that you're harboring in a sense, that nobody really knows about because you're not speaking on it. You're not speaking to self. You're not. Wait, sorry if this is shaking. I'm gonna try to go gentler. The first one we got, Firefly High. So this is hope. This is a card of hope. This is what Spirit is saying you're trying to cling to right now. You're trying to find. It's dark though. It's getting dark, like the twilight. So just as it starts to get dark enough where it's becoming more and more difficult to see or make your way through, you know, a field or woods or wherever. Like I'm seeing you out in nature, like a child exploring tall grasses and just being enchanted by the dawn, by the dusk, by the evening sky that is emerging from the closure of day. So you're wandering out here and it's getting darker. It's getting harder to find your way home, to find your way in the dark. But just as you're like, oh gosh, it's getting dark, and you're recognizing that heaviness of like, ooh, night's about to set in, the lights come on, they start to flicker. There's inspiration around you. But this is about really holding on to the enchantment, the wonder, and the frequency that heals the soul, that hope restores. You know, this is being that light, but also following that light, letting that light lead you, letting others perhaps maybe look around you and see who the fireflies are in your life that give you hope, that inspire you. Don't let them, don't turn that energy and be like, oh, it makes me feel like I ain't shit. No. Allow them to help guide you home with hope. This is time to believe in your magic and hold it in the palm of your hand. Hold that hope in the palm of your hand and feed your heart with more hope. We also got dreams. So this could be, I'm hearing escape reality through your dreams. Escaping the pain, escaping the rain, escaping the storms, escaping the doubt, escaping whatever it is that's holding this heart pressed and hard to breathe right now. Worried. I'm hearing on edge, like you don't know what tomorrow brings. Well, we all don't. We all don't know what is on the other side of there's not even another side. We all don't know what lies beyond the next moment. So this is kind of like things are so bad that you're like, you find peace in your dreams, but you're also opening yourself up to the susceptibility of these dreams turning into nightmares, or, you know, you wanting things or wanting people. So you're following others' lifestyles. You're projecting your current thoughts, your current desires into your dreams. So what you're dreaming about is like subliminally what you want. So you're probably having dreams that you're like, whoa, that was interesting, or that was weird, or like my dream came true is what I'm hearing. But that doesn't necessarily mean like a good or a bad thing is. It just means that this is telling you, be mindful of what your reality is causing on an emotional level within you, because what you're holding on to, or whatever shadows as well that you may be holding on to, that gets projected onto the screen of your dreams. So maybe holding hope and walking into the night air, walking into the evening with more hope and guided by firefly light, that healing frequency, that calm healing frequency, that might be calming your dreams, that might be projecting nicely into your dreams. So it's really just dependent on you, what side you're resonating with, you know. This is a very uncertain time. I'm feeling like split audience. Like half of us are going, like all of us are going through something challenging within our lives. Some more intensely and more devastatingly than others. But it's all our karma, you know, it's all the summation or the conclusion of the choices that we've made. So now that we're looking at this audience, now that we're seeing ourselves, I'm seeing some of us are hopeful, some of us are slipping into desperation and struggling to hold on to hope, escaping into our dream worlds to comfort our inner child. But divine is here. And so remember, the firefly energies. This could be you needing to remind yourself that you carry that light too. Or this is you seeking it out as you make your way through the darkness, through the impending darkness. You are led by hope from those around you. So divine wants you to remember that there are people who care about you, and you deserve sensitivity and empathy and pleasance and just so much love as well, because it's what you give. But you have to remind yourself to speak life, to speak truth, to take accountability for the shadows that lie within, and to keep walking towards the light, walking in love and walking in faith. All right, any more truth for us right now? Just going with the flow here. These are just my own cards here. I don't know, see what happens. The first one was, with love. That's what we were speaking. Everything you do, your truth, your intentions, what are you manifesting through the law of attraction or actualizing? What you cooking in the kitchen? Some people cook and it's nasty. It's just a nasty energy they're putting in their food. They don't care, or they just, the environment itself is not healthy, up to code, up to standard, up to that spiritual standard of soul food, right? But this is about knowing that your food is cooked with love. Your intent is cooked with love. And that goes into your actions, because you're mindful of the intentions behind the emotions and the thoughts that are getting stirred up. You're mindful from the get-go when you start to feel like you ain't shit. When you start to feel inadequate. When you start to feel like, what is going on here? Why am I internalizing these projections? Green light. This is the time to go to Earth, retreat to Mother Earth. Green, the color of Earth, the color of life on Earth. This is life manifested. More life, more abundance of money, of health. This is, you got the green light, everything's cleared, everything is good. Your cooking is good. It was approved with that green light. Yeah, look at this. The last two cards. We got Private Island and we got Running. So the Private Island card is about our mental health. So right now we're going through a lot of these changes and we're split. Like I said, the audience is feeling like hope. Some of us are feeling hope, but they're just like, they're the type of people that won't give up. They just need to figure out another alternative or another solution or another strategy to journey through their course. But some people, they're not equipped. They're not prepared for certain downfalls, certain obstacles, certain storms to come through. They weren't ready. And so right now it's like that time I'm feeling that's really pressing on a lot of people's hearts. We're going through a lot. You can see it in our news. I mean, I've stayed away actually the last, I don't even know how long. I'm tuned out. I'm not tuned into that channel, that fear channel, because there's enough without the news in just our everyday lives that allows fear in. And it's just a matter of really holding on to the process of how to really release these burdens of emotions. Release it from our body center, release it from our heart center, our soul, and our mind. We don't want our mind so full and chaotic with that bad cooking, that bad intent, because that would mean, that's shit that's indigestible. Food that's over-seasoned or fake, processed. It's non-nutritious. Like the bad things that you're manifesting or intending or like really speaking into life, you don't want that. So we have to remember to release that from our mental spaces. And sometimes we need a getaway, a vacation. But this is where the audience is still split, because part of you guys will see that. I mean, part of this will be translated for you as like you're escaping into your head in this private island. Now it's up to you to decide how private you're willing to go. Is this a time where you just need a little bit of a getaway to really focus on introspection and processing your feelings and emotions, healing the core centers within you, allowing light? You know, you're on a private island, you just sunbathe and naked, you know, like you just want all the light to be embodied within. You want to absorb it all, right? But that's more about introspection. That's more about taking some time to heal. There's nothing wrong with that. But then there's a fine line between, okay, I'm on this private island and there's not much or not many people around. And so you go into this more seclusive, you know, anxious type of hermit mode in a sense. You just don't want anyone in. And that's where I was feeling this energy of like, people don't know where you're at, what's going on. Damn, I keep shaking this camera. I apologize. But yeah, so for some of you, don't get lost. You know, track your coordinates, track your location, you know, connect with divine, the divine source, satellite source, to make sure you guys don't get lost or stranded in your mental health or your emotions. This is a time to just relax, have a getaway, and just process everything that's going on. And that's why we be running on our own timelines, running our own coordinates, staying our own course, minding and tending our own motherfucking business, our own affairs, and staying out of other people's way or other people's lanes. This is pacing yourself and tending to yourself and caring for yourself. So this is a healing process for sure. All right, any more truth to be spoken from this deck? Divine, as it is meant. Yeah, we're starting a new path. You know, we are embarking on new journeys. Once we get back from our private island vacation and our introspection and our real, like, inner healing, we're beginning to blaze a new trail. This is a faint, maka'ala. This is a faint path or trail, or the beginning of a path. Like when you're on your journey and you're kind of lost, right? Right now, you may be lost as you try to find your way home, but you're being led by the fireflies of hope, right? You're like, where do I go? Where do I turn? Wait, where's the way home? The new path. You start, maka'ala is basically you're starting to see a little pathway. Oh, this way. This is the beginning of a new path. Take time to consider where you are in life's journey. Take time to get your bearings through all this shit that's going on, through all this stuff you are maybe too embarrassed, too sad, too overwhelmed to speak about, to ask help for. Never be afraid to ask help. Help, seeking that hope, finding that hope, healing your soul with frequencies of encouragement, enlightenment, inspiration, motivation to follow your dreams. The dreams that leave you content and smiling in your sleep. The dreams that you are creating, the reality that you are projecting, the new path that you are creating. I don't know what happened to my other cards. Honestly, I was going to pull from the tarot, but I have no idea where it is. Gotta go get my cards organized. So I'm just going to go and see what falls from this deck. This is, which one is this? I think this is the Lantern Oracle one. Try not to shake the camera, so it's making my shuffling super weird, but that's okay. All right, whatever is meant will be, right? Even with sloppy shuffling. Okay, and I'm blind, in case y'all didn't know, so I'm looking at it, but I'm looking kind of at the blurred mirror. I wear glasses, but unfortunately my fucking glasses broke. They say broken to the max. I'm gonna have to like scramble to try to see if they can order another frame so I can get the fuck around, because I need to see. I need my physical vision, not just my third eye vision. But wow, this was a card, and it reminded me straight up of the firefly energy, because from a distance it's like this little soft glowing light of hope. But this card is Key to Intimacy. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. So maybe this is for somebody who's experiencing these rough times, and it could have something to do with your relationship, like things are falling apart, everything that you knew, like maybe you got kicked out or cheated on. I don't know, like there's some energy where This is the stage, the phase that you're in. There's a darkness in your relationship, and it seems to be like a make or break, the choice, the split choice. Are you going to continue to allow the light of hope to lead the way into whatever new path is before you, is opening up before you? Or are you going to sit in desperation and just continue to go through the same lessons in your love life? That's love with self and love with those closest to you, like they said. Are you going to continue the same habits? You know what love is not. That's what they're saying. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. And I feel like you're probably really recognizing some very toxic, detrimental habits, characters, experiences. Like there's a lot going on right now that's really opening your eyes, and you're in this space where you're feeling alone. Again, lost out in the rain, feeling like you ain't shit. At least for some of us, not for all of us. Some of us are the hope for others. Some of us have to recognize we have or carry that light. Or the people who are left out in the rain, not feeling like, anyone cares, that they ain't shit, that nobody's concerned in any way. Like life is just passing them by. No one even knows what they're going through. Like for those people, I'm feeling, wow. For those people, I didn't even flip this last card. Home. They're trying to find their way home, but look, she's bathing in the river. You don't need to be surrounded by luxuries, amenities, material things to make home feel like home. You really don't. Home is within. It's the light that you carry, the love that you carry for yourself that emanates and warms up and projects to the people around you, the ones closest to you. The ones closest to the light are warmed by the light. So what light do you carry? But for those that are feeling like, oh my gosh, like my light's about to go out, I'm lost in the storm, and it's raining, and I have nowhere to go, I have no home, either literally or figuratively. May your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. That is the energy to carry within that allows the light to grow bigger and bigger and warm up the spaces of home, which is your entire being. It resonates more light and emits it into your aura, which warms up the spaces around you. And it allows for newness to come through, a new path to come out of the darkness, right? A new path to be seen. Hopefully that made sense. I don't like if you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. But yeah, this hits home because it's like, it doesn't matter where home is on the external. It's the energy you carry, that balance, that harmony, that strength, that love, that compassion, that hope, that joy, that light, right? That's that love of intimacy. The intimacy of self, the reaching ecstasy within self, ecstasy, joy, passion, that can be achieved alone. You don't need someone else. So for those that may be going through any type of relationship struggles, or you're maybe, I'm seeing their true colors. That's what's pulling you away. It's almost like I'm seeing someone like in the dark. So it's like nighttime, and you're sitting there and you're just thinking about things, and you're weighing the scales, and you're deciding what you're willing to accept. The journey, the delve into the intimacy often includes learning what love is not. So you're sitting there contemplating, not if it's worth it, but I'm hearing, is it time? That's what I'm hearing. So if that resonates with you, then I'm gonna let it do its thing. Not that it's, is it worth it kind of question. The question posed is more, is it time yet? Is it time? You just don't know if it's time. You're kind of at a standstill. Clarity on this second card. Again, apologies for the shaking. Clarity for the Prophet card. Okie dokie. So we got 737. Oh, we got two. We got 737, and there's more. So I channeled this message, or I channeled this number, and when I looked it up, It basically said that it shows up to let you know that angels and guides are immensely proud of you and direct you and the direction you have taken. They know your true inner divinity and they're pleased, happy with your progress so far. They want us to request for their divine help. Request help. Don't be afraid to ask for help from divine, to open up for divine guidance. Because you out there with your little lantern and fireflies and shit, but like ask. The stars will come out. The moon will come out, you know. Things will be resonating towards you at a frequency and a vibration that would be so overwhelming with joy and love. But they want you to ask for that help. Because there's more. Whatever it is that you're going through, you are destined for more, to have more in life. There's more to come. So stay ready, stay steady, and prepare yourselves for more, whatever that may be. If you seek it, it shall be found. If you ask, it shall be or come to pass. Things are in your favor. So don't give up hope. Don't give up holding that light within or being guided by the help, because you're asking for help, being guided by divine light to find your way home. Find your way home to that peace, to that balance. And this is why for some of you in your relationships that may be teeter-tottering right now and feeling like they don't want you to talk about it. The partner. Like someone's not opening up about what the fuck is really going on. And they feel alone. They feel kind of alone and lost in the dark. And they're just trying to find their way home. Trying to find which path to go. Trying to find the right time to go. To escape. Hopefully this isn't domestic violence. Okay, yeah, sorry, I just got... had to take a quick second break there. Okay, so what were we... I was really starting to channel about a relationship. And I'm feeling like we got this card, they profit off of you. They profit off your ass. So this could be your partner. Somebody that you're with is really watching or practicing how you deliver who you are. And they are strategically planning to kind of sabotage that in a way. But I'm hearing this more in the way like they use your strengths. They're energy vampires. They're parasitic. It's a very toxic, like codependent relationship. And they profit off of you being codependent on them. That's heavy for some of you guys. And that is why you have to learn what love is not in order to reach those depths within you that touch the heart of true intimacy. Because intimacy is trust. And I'm not seeing trust in this relationship. There's a lot of things that you're feeling sabotaged by. This business partnership or relationship in question. Trust. This is about mistrust in a union. And we got this. Let me get clarity on this. Well, they profit off of you because they know that you are highly favored. And that others, as well as themselves, are inspired by your truest light. And that you project love onto others for the most part, but that's where they're profiting. Energy vampires. They be sucking out the last drops of your love and you're getting like overwhelmed, You're feeling like you're stuck possibly. All right, popular, highly favored. Encouragement, divine, healing. Ooh. What's meant to fall? Hello. It's really hard to operate without glasses. Oh, yeah. So this one fell first. Higher perspectives. You are highly favored, right? What is meant to be seen for encouragement is that you are raising your standards to be able to see your situation or your circumstances, your current or present reality from a higher perspective. And you're not going to be held down by the low vibrations while you're resolving issues within or seeking solutions to finding your way home, finding balance, security, peace, love. Again, he will turn your home around. We got airplane. Mokulele means airplane, but this is again, so we got a double higher perspective. We're in the satellite and the plane view. This is about higher perspectives, but about not being afraid to fly, to take a risk, to take a chance. This is about navigating your current situations and allowing yourself to trust in divine. Because when you restrict yourself from that trust, that's when the shit falls out the sky, you know? Shit hits the fan. Literally, a bird hitting the propellers of a plane or some shit. Go even higher than that. Go outside of our orbit here, or our atmosphere. Go up to the motherfucking stars, beyond the satellite even, because this is where the fuck you're meant to be. Stars align. The stars are aligning for you. What is meant to be will be. And your pathway, or your life path, I'm hearing life path. I don't know, maybe someone has a 7 or a 3 life path. Your life path is lit and is guided by divine alignment of the stars above. So the wishes that you made on the stars of your darkest night are and will be granted. This is the magic manifested. Your destiny, your purpose, and your calling is all coming together in harmony. Yep. And these are the last cards. Because you're not from here. This is you healing from your past lives as an old soul, going through karmic cycles. This is really fulfilling your divine position here on earth. Seeking and reaching those divine purposes. But you have to connect with divine. You have to make an offer. You know, they're not going to help you unless you ask. Remember? That's 737. They want us to request for their divine help. But you got to make an offer first. So this is really making sure that you are plugged into source in order to really find your way home to the stars. And that's where abundance will flow. Divine prosperity. Things will be manifested easily, and you will be secure in infinite abundance here on earth, as well as in the universal realms where you are from and where you are meant to return home. So don't feel trapped by those feelings that we started this truth seeking out with, that ain't shit energy. Let that go, release that, remember? That's what is to be let go of. So let's get a quick encouragement from the Isis deck. Reminding ourselves. Whoa, okay, I'm not going to take that. But I will take the one that flipped. Yep. This is a period of initiation. This is why we're going through what we're going through. This is why we're having to make the choices that we're making. Why Divine is showing that they're proud of us. And why we're starting new paths. Because we're going through a period of initiation. When you are being initiated into the divine mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of profound challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the opportunity for growth that can transform any challenge into an experience of healing. It also says, with compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges. You shall thrive. You shall rise. And that was beautiful. Because that's everything that we spoke on. So hopefully this message reached who it is meant to reach, and that you receive it openly as I give it to you with love, hope, strength, courage. And I trust that you all have a beautiful, beautiful day or evening, secure in divine guidance and protection. And I'll see you in my next video. Love, light, and always aloha.